morning, everybody. Welcome one and all to Wake and Base. Not the smoothest transition I've ever made, but I wanted to say a special good morning to my kitty cat. Oh, okay, goodbye. That was Timothy. He's my shyest cat. He's a good boy, and he is not a huge fan of being on screen, but I am, and I'm happy to be here. What's up, everybody? Happy November. Happy after Halloween. Hope y'all, if you celebrated Halloween, you had a super good time passing out candy and generally hanging out with the spooky vibes and doing all that good stuff. I know I did. Got together with some friends and passed out candy, even though it was super cold. The people who came out in the cold were very much rewarded because they got a ton of candy from us. But enough about Halloween. Let's start talking about what we're doing here today. A band that we have done in the past. It has been a minute, but Although they're an amazing band, one of the things that makes me afraid of them is saying their name. I have tried for literal years to say their name, and every time it sparks a debate. And I'm going to try my best here. Jados? All right, I'm waiting for the comments to start erupting here. But before it does, let's jump into the chat and say good morning to everybody here. What is going on, Han? Good to see you, my man. Glad you're doing well. Thank you for asking about myself. Zal, good to see you, my man, my brother. Hope you're having a good day. Layla, Bobby, good to see you as always. See what's oh yeah, about to head to work. Have a good day at work, Han. We'll catch you on the flip side here. Catch you in the replay. And yes, Layla, glad to hear that you were doing so well. All right, well, let's not waste any time and let's jump right on in here. So this is what we got today. Jados? I was told it was like saying shadows with a J. Jados? 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 Jadoes? Jadoes. Anyway, this is an interesting group because the composition is very much all over the place. We've got a lot of different figures, both in the core band and in the from the production side of view. But one of the interesting things that we'll explore here later is its connection to just a super tropey funk character out of Japan and one of my favorite video game series of all time, Beatmania. Crazy connection here at the Alex6501 channel. Speaking of the channel, 6,000 subs. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for all the love and support. I cannot verbalize how much it means to me, and especially since I'm taking this as like a full-time job seriously right now, trying to figure out how to make money off of this and, you know, just give back as much as I can to you guys, but also have a Patreon. It's really encouraging right now. So thank you so much for all the support. Okay, enough yammering about me. Let's listen to the first track here from our Jados, Summer Lady. Very first track, and then we'll talk about some of the crazy characters we're gonna see here today. This is also a sound effect heavy day. Get ready.
Give me magic, summertime fantasy.
This is literally as far as I made it when I was preparing, because I remember this album and I was like, I can't ruin it. I can't ruin the live reaction. Oh man, so many city pop stops all in a row. We're off to a poppin' slappin' start. Whew. The rhythm is all over the place, man. What's up, Metropolitan Music Man? Good to see you, brother. Welcome. Let's see if we can find some lyrics for these bad boys. Summer ladies. Pretty sure I heard sexy lady in there. Maybe it's just summer lady. Okay. We got a super banging track here to start off with. I'm gonna guess we're coming up on a solo or some kind of rap breakdown. Okay, a little drum synth breakdown. Ooh, okay, we got our first city pop stop of the day from Alex63501. Very interesting thing. What I'm thinking I heard there, because we've got one of my favorite saxophone players of all time, Jake Concepcion. Oh, love him so much. He's playing a little lick here, but I can't tell if they loop the lick, like he was doing a little scale and they just looped it to make it sound cool, or if they purposefully did a little loop in there to make it sound like they were doing a loop, but they weren't. I'll point it out here. Do you hear that? That's cool. That's a cool little trick with the kick drum. Oh man. So, spoiler alert, we got a lot of Toshiki Kadomatu here. So, I believe this was a band that was started by him as a side project, or he like latched onto them super fast in the early stages of the band creation. All right, let's turn that down just a little bit here. Jump over to our page and just check out a little bit about them here. So again, for saxophone, sorry children. Where's our Jake? Look how many, okay, first of all, let's just look at the 40,000 people that were on this album and just start slowly dissecting who we have on here as we get this beautiful outro from what I can only assume is Eve and Yuri Kokubu. Lady. Ooh. So who do we have here? We got Toshiki Kadomatu doing a ton of work on this album. Okay, Susumu Kazuhara. This is a trumpet player we've seen around a lot. I want to say he was in the Seatbelts. Maybe not. No. He just did a ton of stuff with our city pop artists. All right, we're going to wrap up Summer Lady there. Thank you very much. Jados, however you say it. I'm not seeing the chat erupt in fire, so I guess I'm saying at least one of those versions I'm saying it correctly there. So, oh yeah, Jake's in this album, babe. Jake Concepcion. Let's find him before I feel like I've lost my mind and I'm some kind of like horrid liar. There we go. Jake H. Concepcion, the happiest man in the business. Look at this dude. One time he wore a jumpsuit and stood by a river and thought maybe I should think about life, and he was like, no, saxophone, tenor. You don't get happier than that. Anyway, this dude, absolutely insane. He's such a good player. 766 credits. This dude, he's a monster. He's so good. All right, so going through here and just talking about a handful, because like what do we have? We got 82 credits. 82 credits on this album. Yes, a lot of these are including art and production and things like that, but you know how much we care about production here, so we're definitely going to talk about that. But just looking at this top 40, Toshiki Kadomatu, again, is like the person who put this all together, especially this album, Free Drink. And he plays, he produces, he threw it all together, he's singing in it. But just some notable people that he pulled in to do the singing. Eve, this is a band or a group, whatever you want to call it, from about this time that had a couple albums we've looked on at the channel before. Let me look at their albums, because I know we checked out, I think it was Three Faces of Eve. Yeah, the very first album. There you go. Yeah, we've looked at that way long in the past, but he just snagged them as, hey, let's do some backup vocals. Who else? One of my personal favorite artists of all time, Yuri Kokubu. Her album, she's only got 2 albums? She's got 11 albums? Look how back I am. I'm only aware of the first 3, which is 72 Hour Relief, Steps, and Silent Moon. Wow, I don't know all these other ones. I need to catch up. But that just shows like how all these artists at this period of time, this is 1987, this is well within their, we're doing well, we're kicking it here, we're all very successful. So for Toshiki Kadomatu to be able to pull all these people in really speaks highly to him as a person, him as a musician. And again, we've just got this massive arsenal of people. I'm trying to see if there's anybody else. Kenji Takamitsu, we've seen him before. I'm trying to remember where we've seen him on bass. 508 credits. Let's see what he's been doing here. See if we can find anything that immediately pops out to me. Left-handed woman. Man, 1977. He's so far back. Oh, here we go. Masayoshi Takanaka. So he did Takanaka's first album. So there's a connection to the sound. He did Pacific. Okay, that's big name. I feel like I know that band. Maria Takeuchi. So, another Masayoshi Takanaka. There we go. The album that's my intro song. So, big names all around right there. So, as I'm checking back in with the chat here, let's go ahead and hop into our second song, Stardust Night. I can't wait to get some rapping from Toshiki Kadomatu. I don't know if this is going to be the one, but if it's not, it's coming soon. Now that's Yurie Kokubu. I can hear it. That's Eve right there. Feels a little bit like Shambara. Hey, what's up, Gus? Good to see you. You're not late. You're right on time. Is it a trumpet? Tell me what you're talking about, Bobby. Where was the trumpet? I may have gotten something wrong. I was not aware that there's a Tatsuro versus Toshiki Chad meme, but that sounds about right. Ooh, that bass, baby. Figure out who's singing on this one. Discogs helping us out. So what are we, A2? Okay, so we'll talk about this cat, Hideki Fujisawa, here in a second. Yeah, because it only has one picture of him, but he's Dance Man, baby. Dance Man. Yeah, you weren't ready for that. What is this? We're just gonna cut to a bus? You're getting experimental on me, Toshiki. I don't know how successful that was. That was weird. Man. Alright, we're gonna cut this down for a second. There's really no way to describe this music other than just fun. Like, it's... I don't know. It's hard to even think about a scenario for something like this because it's so bouncy and so fun. It's almost just like, I don't know, going to a show would be like, I'd be having too grooving a time, but I'm not rocking out. I don't know. That's just this song. I was also totally thrown off by that, let's just cut off all of our frequencies and listen to a bus going by. That's a weird choice. But now what do we got here? We got some Jake Concepcion. What's he playing? A little alto sax or something? Maybe a soprano? Yeah. Well, whatever it is, it sounds good. I dig it. I dig it. All right, so taking a second here to jump back into our chat here. Bobby was saying, isn't that, or Alexis was asking, isn't that a trumpet? Yes, there are. If I misspoke earlier, let me correct myself now. So our trumpet player was Suzumu Kazuhara. So this guy right here. Boom. This dude's playing trumpet. We can remember because he has a trumpet in his hand. I can remember at least. But our saxophone cat is Jake. Jake H. Concepcion, also known as all these versions of Jake Concepcion, spelled all sorts of different ways. Okay, so talking now about our lead singer of this group, a cat named, let me find it. Not Kenji. Hideki Fujisawa. This dude right here. Looks like a totally normal, average dude, right? Until he transforms himself into Dance Man. Yes. This is real. So this guy, when I was looking up information about, this band, one of the things that came up was this dude, the lead singer, who has created this alter ego called Dance Man. This is probably the best picture of him, who just loves to wear this fro and these ridiculous sideburns. It's like, I've seen so many tropes of this character. And he's been around so long, I'm wondering which came first. The anime, the anime making fun of him, or if this guy was first. But whatever the case, this dude is the one who then made another band and now makes music for Beat Mania. And as I get myself immediately cut off of YouTube here, this is what Beat Mania is it's, Guitar Hero, vertical, where you press the little buttons and you got the keypad, and it's just super ADD slap button stuff. It's my jam. Hey, Timmy came back. What's up, Timothy? Good boy. But yeah, that's Beat Mania. I wonder if I'll get in trouble just for showing that clip. And here's Summer Connection. I've almost finished it. It's too many notes. Okay. Jump back in the chat here. Anyway, so to finish my thought, that's who our singer is this crazy guy who started this group, another little piece of info, as a comedy group. And then it evolved into a soul funk band over time. So interesting transformation that has occurred throughout there. All right, let's check in here and see what we got with the chat. Yes, Gus, Yuri is so great and can't bear the fact that she's so underrated. Yes, I hope that she's becoming more rated, if that's how you say that. She's awesome, man. I'm telling you, 72-hour relief and steps, unbelievable. Silent Moon is good, too. It's a little 90s, but, that's just a 90s sound. Love it, though. Love it. Always reminds me of that Virgin Tatsu. Oh, yeah. You got to show me that. I want to see that meme. Somebody throw that in Discord. The solo on the first track was a trumpet, so I don't think this was Jack. Now I see what you're saying, Alexis. I apologize. Bad ears. Doctorate denied. We had a trumpet solo. I was so hooked in on that looping part, I misidentified a trumpet as a saxophone. My apologies. Thank you, Alexis. This is why the Discord community, this is why all y'all are so important. You gotta call me on my shenane. You gotta call me on. I'll make mistakes all the time. Cool. All right. Metropolitan Music Man. I feel it's hard to even classify what genre of music is this. I feel the same for Toshiki's music. Yeah, I would agree. So Toshiki Kadomatu is very, even with his more mainstream stuff, is experimental. Very much so. I'm thinking of like the stuff he did with, because he did Kamasami Song, not a concept album, but it was like an album that was kind of like doing the Huey Lewis in the News thing, where it's like talking about the band on the radio and announcing their songs and then like fading out their other songs, going to another one. So it had this flow of you're listening to a radio station, not an album, the way that it went through. And Kamasami Song, who was this, I think he's a Hawaiian DJ, he did all the voiceovers, and it just sounds like Casey Kasem or something, talking through. So that's on the lighter side of things. This is way more experimental because we haven't even gotten to it yet, but rapping will start happening by Toshiki Kadomatu and others. So once that starts rolling off, I'm going to be very, very happy. All right. Last thing to see here. The genre is if you vibe with it, then you vibe with it. That's about as good as you could put it, yeah. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Jekyll Hyde type of deal. A Lion Obama kind of deal. Yes. I love you guys. You guys get me. This is fun. I love you guys. All right, next one. The Girl That Kills Me. Scared Timothy. Scared both of us. I'll get a little bit of Tim Tam in there. This song is aggressive. I like it. I like it. I feel like they really kicked up the volume and the energy for this song. Like, it's a literal assault of bass at the beginning. It's fantastic. Oh, yeah. Man, that is tasty. Who's slapping bass on this? Where's it at? Did I skip a song? All right, this says this is Hideki Fujisawa, bass man himself. Or the disco bro, what's his name? Dance man. That gets a rewind. I really like that conga hit or whatever percussion that was. They're like, sit on it, Steve, sit on it. That was a little sus right there. I don't know what was happening. That clip is gonna get taken so out of context. Timothy. Yeah, sorry, children. Girl That Kills Me. All right, let's see what these lyrics are, because this is getting me. I'm telling you, man, this bass is just like bam in your face. Wow. Oh man, that was it right there. Look at my spelling. Lyrics. Yeah, that didn't help. All right, good. So we're gonna cut that off there. That was. Let's just go back to the beginning of that track. and get slapped in the face by Dance Man. Listen. That literally slaps. Like, that punched me in the ears. I had no idea what was about to happen there, but that was awesome. So that's our fourth track. We somehow skipped Hot Melody, and looking in the track here, I don't know exactly what happened, so I'm just gonna have to pop in my own Hot Melody. Please, nobody look at nobody looked at my absolutely cursed YouTube full of stupid filler videos. Okay, so now we've got our actual third track. We're gonna go back in time here, but yeah, that was the last track of our first side of the album. That hit hard. A little bit of a not safe for work, questionable audio clip in the middle. Toshiki, you're getting a little weird on us, but other than that, that was super cool. It was super cool. Yeah, we got Gus in here saying he wasn't aware of this project, and rightly so. I mean, who would? There's a billion of these groups out there talking about things like supergroups or, you know, kind of lesser known off the beaten path, you know, groups of backing musicians or studio musicians that are really, really good, but they just don't have, you know, the commercial appeal, or like Han was saying earlier, it's like you either vibe with it or you don't. That's a very, what's the word? Not divisive, but polarizing type style of music. But very, very cool. And man, you can just tell from the amount of people that have worked on it and just how much is going on here, whether or not you like it or not, the production value, the way it's put together is very, very good and very, very stylized. Because even though this is 1987, it doesn't sound super like an album that's that late, because it's not trying to do a lot of these new things. It's not trying to hit a lot of these new synthesizers or use these new sounds. It's just like trying to do 1983 as well as possible. Because I think of stuff like, you know, Tatsuro Yamashita, Right on Time is 1980. That was a new sound at the time, but then as he kept going, and even if you look back a little bit, it's all pretty much the same. He's doing the same style of kind of singer-songwriter. It's hard to put a definitive stamp on Tatsuro because he's kind of Tatsuro. It's kind of like the example, it's like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. You know, what do they sound like? They sound like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's not really rock, it's not really funk, it's not really rap. It's a fusion of all those things. There's extra things, you know, and it's just like to imitate, and their sound, their individual sound is so much a part of the group that trying to replicate that is really hard. It's just that's their sound. And I feel like Tatsuro has that. Toshiki has that as well. Maybe not as pronounced, but he definitely has an experimental style, and this is a great example of him going out more on a limb for that kind of thing. All right, here we go. So let's see here. I hope one day we can get a bass tab on this video on the song. Yeah, put it in the request list. I'll just show you guys real quick here, just what I'm dealing with. These are the bass tabs that I have so far gotten from y'all as you know, suggestions, and I know I've missed some, but I got a ton to go through, and I'm gonna keep, every time y'all put a suggestion on here, I listen and I put it on that list, and I, you know, cycle it through the YouTube polls. So if there's a song you really want to hear, keep requesting it. If it gets requested more, it gets a multiplier on the side. It'll have a higher chance for me to go through it. So keep doing that. All right, what else we got? Yeah, Dapper has a cover of this song. Hell yeah, but no tab. That always helps to have a cover. I can start with that. And we got a little bit of a heads up that this next song, the lyrics are funk it. All right, no naughtiness out there. I need that again. I need it one more time. That quad kick. I need it one more time. One more time. Listen to that quad kick. I love it. Oh, damn. Somebody programmed this bass. he's being such a good boy. Ooh. That sounds like some Toshiki style vocals. Who's singing on this? Now this is something I could get down to, like in a club. Hell yeah. Ooh, got that little synth in there. I'm digging it, man. I'm digging it. So, let's look a little bit into the history of Jados. So, looking at all the original members, we still got them, and they're all still alive. So, that's always nice to see. So, although they were originally a music band, they first debuted as a comedy group, which is how they gained their recognition. So, in 1986, they made their first record, which was produced by Toshiki Kadomatu. While they were praised by some fans for their dance music based on city pop and electro funk, they were unable to produce any hit songs, so they became unknown to those in the know. In the 90s, after leaving Toshiki Kadomatu's production, the band changed its direction, taking the resort music route that was popular at the time, with settings such as summer beaches and winter ski resorts. However, they could... Ooh. There's a little saxophone for us, a little Jake Concepcion, thank you. But they couldn't find a hit song. 2 members left the group, and another left due to this problem. I came here to make hits. They continued to release, but stopped in the 90s. In the late 90s, the main guy was performing his entertainment live shows in an amateur band. Dance Man sang famous Western songs that had Japanese lyrics with completely different meanings. Oh, cool. Yukio Shimamura, former member of the band, was the exclusive roadie for Cassiopeia before he joined. And he's currently a radio DJ and narrator. That's cool. Very cool. Well, that's a crazy sound. Okay. Very cool. Now maybe I wasn't listening close enough, but I thought I didn't hear the funk it thing. Maybe I wasn't listening close enough. Okay, the other song, not this one. Okay, good. There we go. Let's see here. From Gus, do you intend to do some jazz like T-Square? Oh, JJ. I thought you were trying to be silly, like some jazz. Yes, I do Japanese jazz like T-Square or just city pop. No, baby, there ain't no rules, Gus. There ain't no rules. Go back like 2 episodes. We did Japanese metal. It's awesome. Like, if there's even the slightest connection to 1980 in Japan, I'm there. Put it in. If you want to hear some T-Square, baby, I'll do T-Square. We can do T-Square versus Cassiopeia live. The Square. Listen to some Fight Man. Let's go, baby. Listen to Fight Man at least like 3 times a week. I love that song. All right. Jake did it. He did it during the song. Yeah, that lick. That was Jake. Awesome. Now my ears are good. Got some Jake Concepcion. Okay, so we have now listened to our first side of our album here. So this is the 2nd studio album. And just to fill in a little bit of extra information for those of y'all joining us just now, or if you couldn't hear while I was talking over the music there, the band originally started off as a comedy group. A comedy group in the mid-'80s, and they were doing, let's see here, so it formed in 84, and it was made up of students from Tokyo University and Rikyo University. So they would do stuff, they would impersonate people, MC live shows, and just kind of be goofy. It did some stuff on TV, and then they did some funny, songs associated kind of with that too. Then Toshiki Kadomatu picks them up in 1986 and helps them make their first and second album, maybe even their third album. But it was the height of the, this dance popularity craze. Toshiki Kadomatu was extremely popular at this time, so he picked them up. And I want to read this little paragraph here. So at this time, Kadomatu was at the peak of his popularity, and although their works, this is Jados, were always similar due to the common concept of music to make the people dance, they suffered from poor sales. And although he was a newcomer, he was outstanding. Jados, that doesn't make any sense. And although he was a newcomer, he was outstanding. I guess what they're trying to say is, like, even though the music was good, the critical reception was not, or critical reception was good, but the wide reception was just lukewarm. So Jados, who should have been well known, started their career as a minor band. On the other hand, around the same time, Kadomatu, following the same trend, released top idol singers like Miho Nakayama's Catch Me, and the single You're My Only Shining Star, and Catch the Night. So all this is saying is that Kadomatu, who had really codified his own career and was doing super, super well, he was going out and producing other people trying to capitalize on this and make a whole bunch of new bands. And this one, Jados, however you say it, was not as successful as many other endeavors that he went on and was producing at the time. And eventually he would let go of the band completely. Now, funny side note, as I was looking up what they did afterwards and kind of the direction they went, as I mentioned, Dance Man, our cat right here, our main singer, Hideki Fujisawa, who transformed midlife into this cat. Good transformation, I approve. He has now gone on to start working on things like Beatmania, and then also made a song for Pokemon. So this was 1997. This is like one of the original, it's not the American version, but I don't know if this was the original Japanese version, but we're just going to listen to a little bit before I get copyright ripped. But this is them. This is Jados. And it's like, oh yeah. Waka chicka, waka chicka, waka chicka, waka chicka, Pokemon, Pokemon. Also, look at their names. That homie's name was Spear. Look at Beedrill. Look at that. Butterfree, Spear, Porygon, Ebby Wallar. Okay, Doug Trio, I'm glad. PP. You remember Doug Trio? PP? Cabigon? That's my JonTron moment there for the day. Okay. Ridiculous. Let's go to the second side. So now we've got some craziness in Japanese. I'm going to assume says 6 months. So this is what, like something in June, July? We're doing something in June, July. Ooh. Okay. I like that intro. Hey, June photo. I called it. Ooh. Now that's a good sample. Little ocean. I like how the kick and the bass are really lining up. Ooh. That was tasty. Dude, Hideki's a good bass player, man. He likes Jados. Don't need that anymore. Yeah. Ooh, listen to that little synthesizer. All right, sounds like we're gonna have to let this song play all the way through because we got a good ending. All right, let's look and see if we can find any other interesting little nuggets in here while we're listening here. Let's see where their albums all lay out. So I know earlier, Wake and Bass, we did It's Friday, their very first album from '86, so this is '87. And A Lie is '88. Man, they did one a year, then two a year. Man, they went ham for, what was that, 6 years? 7 albums in 6 years? 8 albums? It was good. Now somebody, or a couple people in the Disca, or the Alex63501 bass channel had some pretty cool stuff that I'm gonna share about this that I hope that people don't mind. So we got one of our, ooh man, damn that's smooth. Oh, I bet, is this Jake on like a, what, a bass? What was that, bass sax? That was tasty. Tasty. Yeah, that was Jake. Damn, this sounds so good. Okay, so where is this picture? Okay. So I'm gonna try not to blow anybody up here with this picture. But hey, nice bass pedal there, my man. Very nice MXR, that's exactly what I use. So this bass right here is the bass we are listening to, which is very, very cool. And you can see here we got a true all-star here, because we've got what is that, Cassiopeia in the background, and then we got Weekend, Fly to the Sun. But this is our bass right here, the Bass Maniac. So this is a Tune, T-U-N-E. I've never heard of this bass, but it looks very sweet. It's got the dual setup here, so it's got the jazz bass, or no, the precision bass and the jazz bass. It's got both. Let's hear our little message at the end.
Okay, I'll be waiting. Bye-bye.
Oh yeah, Zal knows what's up, man. It's that Concepcion, baby. Ending with the busy message tone. There it is. There it is. Okay, that was it. Very cool. It's a cool song. So again, interesting fact here from our Alex6501 Discord channel, Dapper, who has done a cover of this song, or of, you know, Jados, of their music. This is the instrument that Hideki was playing. What's his last name? I always say it wrong. Fujisawa. This is the instrument that he was playing. It's called a Tune, T-U-N-E. So there it is, Bass Maniac, designed by Tune Guitar Technologies. So we've got a combination of both styles of pickup, where we've got the precision style and then we've got the jazz style. So for those of y'all who have not heard that before, let's do P bass versus J bass, so you can see the difference, because I'm sure that there will be an image. Perfect right there. Let's see how this looks on the stream if my head's covering it. Nope, perfect. So you can see here on the orange bass, we have the precision setup, where you have these dual aligned like that. And on the jazz bass, we've got them more separated out. It is purely a sound thing. It's not that one is better than the other. You know, it's apples and oranges. Whatever sound that you like more is the sound, you know, that you're gonna, you know, preference on that. What's cool when you get stuff like this, you can get a little bit of both worlds, best of both worlds. You can get both sounds. It's a very appealing setup, and you can tell from these knobs down here. I'm gonna move my head. Whenever you see stuff like this, not always, but generally, these will be multi-use potentiometers. Dapper, if you're in the chat, let me know if those are like if you can click them or if they're double spinnable, things like that. Because a lot of times they'll hide those abilities in really nice instruments like this, where you can make them active or you can do extra things just by clicking a button or pulling something out. So very cool. So again, the Alex62501 Discord channel, fantastic. It's fantastic because it's curated by not me. It's all of you guys putting it together, and you guys do an amazing job of putting info out there and sharing with each other and sharing with me. I love it. All right, next track, Shining You. Let's see what we got here. Okay. They love to start off with their percussion, man. Whoa. That's a good sound. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, this is dope. I really like all the background vocals here. So this is yet another crew of people, because this is what, B2? Yeah. So Toshiki Kadomatu singing on this. We got Yuiko Shimamura, or Yukio, sorry. Do we still have Eve? No, Eve's out now. I guess we're gonna have to wait to the last track to get to the rap. I thought the rap was gonna be sooner. Yeah. This is dope. I will say it hit me a lot harder in the front half. It's the chorus that doesn't really convince me. I like this verse though, and I like this pre-verse. Yeah. Alright. We got it. It's dope. It's dope. Alright. So let's see what ended up happening to these cats after everything was done. Huh. Alright, we'll turn this down here for a second. We'll talk about what are Jados doing today? What are they up to? So after they stopped producing albums, their live activities became more planned, and they began to perform comic band-like acts that drew laughs based on the high-level musicality they had cultivated. One of them was Dance Man. Talked about him. Apart from Jados, he also played in an amateur band as a hobby and embodies this concept with afro hair reminiscent of the 70s disco music scene, long combed up hair, sunglasses that hide his real face, and flashy setup suits that are all shiny. Dance Man, a masked musician who was known for his appearance, appeared on numerous events and TV programs with his band, Band Man, which was made up of live members of Jados and support members. Ooh, that's cool. Okay, I like that little reverb in the background. That was dope. That was dope. They caught the attention of music producer Tunku and joined Morning Musume in '99. They even got selected to arrange Love Machine, which is their biggest hit. Behind the scenes, their activities declined. They were only performing at fan club parties every year. In 2000, order unbecoming situation, bands just changed its name to Janja Naru Jinjay. But since they've not caught up at all. The last sentence says, they just messed things up with an unplugged performance that was far from the concept and the band stopped playing. Damn. Rough. That's rough. That's your last Japanese, or your last entrance on the Japanese Wikipedia. This is good. Like, I see what they're saying, man. It's hit or miss, but when it hits hard. Like, the opening of this song was super cool. And I love, like, all the little licks. Yeah. You know, it's kind of, it's a very similar thing to when we were listening to, I can't remember if it was last week, if we were talking about Wish with Hiromi, or who we were talking about, Loudness. But, you know, I was going through, I think it was Hiromi, and just giving a review of the album and talking about the different things, and ended up giving it like a B or like a B- or something like that. And I was trying to, you know, reaffirm, like, that is not a bad thing for what we're doing here when we're talking about, like, being super, super discerning of the music. Because this is something that I absolutely am enjoying, and it's fun to listen to. But going off of, well, is this like the best produced, like the best example, if we had a friend or somebody that we wanted to show city pop, or we wanted to expose to this style of dance, whatever style this is, you'd want to find the best example of it. And that's what we're doing here, is just kind of going through and talking about what are the good points, what are the points that maybe don't hit as, you know, hit the mark as well, or some things that were maybe a little off-putting, or, you know, stuff like that. But for me, what this is really speaking to me is, man, there's a lot of cooks in the kitchen. There's a lot of cooks in the kitchen. You know, we got really good production values. We got really good players. We've got really good voices. We've got really good arrangement. But it is like swimming through concrete. There's just so much of everything going on. Everybody is foreground. Everybody is like an isolated individual instrument that's blending together. It doesn't have that live sound. And I know that that's also due to a lot of the, you know, programmed synth, drums, synthesizers, arpeggiators, all those kinds of things. But hey, there's the man himself, Dapper. What's up, my man? Was just talking up about you, fantastic channel there doing covers, but was talking about your excellent bass, my man. Very, very cool. We've been listening to it all morning. Sounds awesome. But yeah, so talking about this album, because this is the second one I've heard. It's similar to the first one, but it's, I don't know, I might have to listen to more of them to really be able to give a good overview of where this lies in their collection of works. But yeah, lots of cool things. And man, if you have Jake Concepcion, you've won. Like, I'm happy. That's it. Okay, so now we're moving on to Give Me Your Love Again. Now, one thing I will say about this group, they love, and I mean, they love to start every song with percussion. Like, I think they've done it every single song. Okay, got some thick pads there. What's up, Cursed Wolf? Welcome. Joined in right here at the slow jam for us. Check on Timothy the cat, see how he's doing. He's doing good. He's sleeping. I'm gonna let him sleep. Okay, so what do we got here? Give Me Your Love Again. Gotta slow it down a little bit. Gotta get that ballad. Really gotta get that ballad. Let's see, the B3, who's singing on this? Oh, Toshiki Kadomatu had nothing to do with this one. Okay, so this is all them. I like that. just a little tambourine. Just a little, yeah. Just gotta get every once in a while, just get a little taste of that, that one and. Yeah. 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. This is what sitting in a practice room with a metronome for 20 years, what it does to you. But that's why I make tabs. Well, that's how I can make tabs. Okay. I'm waiting for it to open up. Give us a little more. This is a little too slow dance. Ah, there it is. Now we're slow dancing. Middle school slow dance, high school slow dance. Here we go. Ooh. I like that. I like that. All right. Who's ripping the solo? That's a cool solo. Azuma-denda. Yeah, he played guitar in that Pokemon song. You. Oh. Saw that one coming. Saw that one coming. Very, very sensitive song. I love you, Timmy. Give me your love again. Okay, time out. Time out a second. Time out a second. Was that the Konami intro sound? No, you come back here. Hold on a second. For science. No, not Metal Gear Solid, you turd. Or is that the PlayStation sound? What sound is that? This is what's wrong with my brain. Okay, cool track. Slowing it down, and that was all Jados. So, very cool. All right. Let's see here. Heineken before they messed up with the labels. Hey all, hey, what's up? Ultra Hyde, thank you for joining. I'm glad that you could tune in. Hope you enjoyed it. We're having a good time here today. Let's see here. Alex, do you listen to newer Asian music like math rock, indie, emo, or shoegaze? Man, I'm just dying on pronunciation today. Yes, I do. I enjoy that all quite a bit. It has been a minute since I've listened to any new math rock or emo. I'm a pretty firm early 2000s baby. But I do love all that stuff, and I have no idea what that last genre is, and so I'm going to go listen to it later so I can know. I can hear it. I can hear it. Okay, now we're moving to The Time Takes You Away. Truthful. Okay, let's let this wash over us a little bit more. Let me try it. Maybe. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Frieza fought Krillin, and Krillin got owned. Shala. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I did not see that coming. I apologize for pumping us up with DBZ only to get... Oh, damn. To get soulful. Oh, Shugaze. Like My Bloody Valentine? Tokyo Shugaze? Oh. Well, I listened to a shitload of My Bloody Valentine. I didn't know that's what they were, but yes. Yes, I do. Hand of Blood, baby. All right, man. They're getting sensitive on us here in the last half of this. Ooh, nice bass. This is the only one that has Kenji Takamitsu, the bass player for Takanaka. Interesting. Why'd they pull him in on this one track? Beyonce, stop getting me in trouble. All right, I'm very much enjoying this. This is very cool. I'm gonna see if anybody in here, if this is like their favorite song, because I might just switch to the next one because I really want to hear Toshiki Kadomatu rap. Like, I really want to. Okay, so totally unrelated to this, but shoegaze or shoegaze. I guess it's shoegaze, isn't it? It just makes sense now. Talking about how people are looking at their pedals to see what they're doing, and that is totally a My Bloody Valentine thing. Not just like the pedals, but like the kick of the drum, because that guy's he's such a monster. That's cool, I didn't know that. Alright, I'm hopping through. We're gonna listen to just a little bit of let's see if there's like a crazy solo. Yeah, Lil J Concepcion solo. That's tasty. Yeah. Okay, that's a cool harmony. That's a cool harmony. I like that. I like that. That's cool. That's cool. All right. I always like a good acapella outro. Really good. Yeah. So this kind of stuff is always extremely impressive to me because it is difficult. It is difficult to make a really balanced and interesting choral sound. It's very difficult to do, especially in a setting of a studio and coming out of a pop song. That really lush harmony. Maybe I'm a sucker for it. I'm biased, but it is a really, when you master it, it's such a special thing. And the master of it is Tatsuro. And I mean master like global master. I'm trying to think of anybody who does it as well as him. Like Beatles come close. That's how good I'm saying this is. This one aspect of his musicianship, like, because he's amazing in so many ways, but like this puts him above. His vocal arrangement and his choices. Listen to the ending of Right on Time, and when he changes from these like he changes his timbre, it's amazing. It's amazing. Oh, look at those hairs. Look at those things on end. I'm telling, like, the part writing, unbelievable. Doesn't get better than that. It's so good. But we're not talking about Tatsuo. We're talking about Jados. And we are at the end. We are at Woman, I Want You. And what I want is some Toshiki Kadomatu rapping.
Friday night. Boogie, boogie, boogie.
代なんですよ
Oh, yeah! Where was this the first 9 tracks? Eat your heart out, Herbie Hancock. Hell yeah. This is the song.
1, 2, 3 ダメよダメよ本当にダメあの日はマンスリーであれ見つけた彼女はその
Hell yeah. There it is. Funk it. What's happening, Timothy?
What you wanna do? やめて叫んなよやめてやれってんだよやめてやらあれ見つけた彼女はすぐ
Amazing. Oh, this is far and away. Hey, Timothy, good boy. This is far and away the best song on this entire album. Oh my goodness. I don't know what that rap was, but it is amazing. Ah, yeah, we get a sweet guitar solo now? Hell yeah, we do. Who's doing this? Who's playing electric? Is this Toshiki? Who did that? Who did that? Also, this is where Yurie Kokubu is. Funk it, baby. Because you love it. Hell yeah. Yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, this is the track. This is the track. Woman, I Want You. So good, so good. Yeah, Chris Wolf, please link a playlist. Do it, please. I want to see it. Fuck. This is a vibe right here. I love it. What's up, Metal 3? Good to see ya. The scratching in the background is awesome. See, we got some Dapper here. Just reminded of the back part where you mentioned the tune bass. The knobs don't click in and out, but it's an active bass, so it's got a bass, treble, and volume knob, and a knob bounces and puffs. Thank you very much, Dapper. Oh, is there anything else at the end of the song? We're gonna let this play out, then I'm gonna go clarify what Dapper was talking about there, because that was a good point I want to make sure I cover. Nope, that's it. Bloop. Okay, and this is the bass that we were just now listening to. It is called a Tune, T-U-N-E bass. This is from our good friend Dapper here. He's got an awesome channel, makes basses covers, just plays. He's fucking fantastic. Right here, what we've got, these knobs that you can see here. Maybe my body's in the way, maybe it's not, I'm not sure. But I was talking about how sometimes these are clickable, removable, not removable, but you can pull them out, push them in to get different effects. That's not the case. It is very similar to my bass, which is just left and right, and it controls EQ. But he did tell us that this is an active bass. So that means that there is a battery in it, and you do have to have, volume knob that gives it a little bit of extra juice in there. But yeah, very cool instrument, very cool connection that we have from somebody in our channel who is connected to that. So super, super cool. Thank you so much for sharing that. Let's just jump in here at the end and see if we got any more comments here that I've missed through. Yeah, Metropolitan Basement. It might be the greatest song I've ever heard. That last track was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Let's see here. Yeah, that's 87, baby. The height of New Jack Swing. I see the inspiration. It's so good that Paradise Killer has a soundtrack that has captured the essence of this era. All of the whole soundtrack. All right, I'll check it out. Paradise Killer. I'll have to go check that out. Zal, yeah. The GOAT, baby. So I'm talking about. Give a little heart right there. Bam. That's it. Okay. Thank you all, everybody, so much for hanging out, for giving your comments, participating, all that stuff, listening to a new album. Really had a great time today. I cannot tell you all how much I appreciate your love and support. You guys are just amazing. The stuff you give to me is just fuels my soul in life. So thank you. If you are one of the people that likes learning the bass tabs and going through all of this stuff, I am working very hard right now on creating a whole bunch of content for my Patreon. So currently we've got 3 tiers, a $3, $5, and $10. And right now what I'm doing is for the $10 range. If you do that monthly or just for 1 month, whatever, I've got all these videos that I'm going to be putting up. My plan is to do about 150 videos. So it's 150 videos that are going to cover 50 songs. And what it's going to do is the songs are going to be, well, I'll just show you what I'm doing so that you can see what I'm trying to do. Let's go over to this. Ba-boom. Here's what we got. This is what I'm working on making for everybody. It is every song that I have tabbed so far, which is 61 songs, and it's going to continue to grow. And as I add a new song, I will keep adding it to Patreon and to YouTube. And the way that I'm going to do this is I found through the YouTube algorithm, through all my past videos, which videos I can get ad revenue off of and which ones that I can't. And the ones that are red, they've blocked me from being able to put additional content out. So my workaround is to put all the things that are red behind Patreon so that we don't have to worry about either getting the copyright strikes, and also this fixes a problem for a lot of people who are having issues accessing things consistently around the world and having a separate place for me to host things. Now, as always, as much as I know that I got to make money, I got to live, I don't want this to be something where if y'all are really, you don't have the $10 but you want to learn, don't worry about it. Just message me. We'll figure it out. But if you got the $10, I would appreciate it. And you're going to eventually have access to all these things. My plan is to get this done by December. So this month is going to be crazy. But one of the advantages that I can tell you right now is the tuning. I cannot tell you how many of these songs have ridiculous tunings where like Shyness Boy is 5 cents flat because everything is supposed to be 440. It's 435. Here's one that's 436, 442, 443. There was an insane one that was like in the 420s or something, or 430s. Anyway, this whole archive is what I'm working on. So that is the plan. And then for YouTube, I'm going to start doing more teaching videos, talking about tone on the bass, talking about how to record, things that you guys want to know how to do. So please let me know what kind of content you want to see in terms of teaching kind of videos or short little tutorials or things like that. It'd be very helpful. And my general rule is if you ask me to do something, I'll probably end up doing it. So there you go. All right, but that's enough for today. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day, a wonderful weekend. I Can't wait to see y'all next week. I'm going to work on the Summer Connection Taiko Nuki tab today. Get that out for you guys by this evening. And again, like I said, start pumping out more and more videos into Patreon. So have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day for the 5th time. And I will catch y'all later. And I still don't know what